the starter's out there. Ball fake and a dunk! Shot is in by Radillo. Oh my goodness! That really escalated quickly. 23-14. I got 7 points for Kerschel here unofficially as we've got 2 on the clock. Lomax from 32 hits it! Step back! Oh my goodness, Miranda Lomax! See what he comes back with here on 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 as Brewer gets his first strikeout.
Chloe Yorty throwing it in towards Chapin. Chapin all alone, puts it down, now passes it off. This is Anderson with the right foot, and Anderson finds the back of the net, just underneath the crossbar. Sheldon to the left, toss play. This is Harris. Harris cuts it up inside, now back across, gets past 2 tacklers, a third, and he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Lumberjacks! Fans are on their feet. Holden gets the basketball.
Talk about a title preview here, folks.
Goes up with the left.
Oh my goodness, and they win it in the final seconds. Oh my goodness. Pointing out a battle.
Holden from the volleyball line. Yes!
Oh my!
Kevin Holden! 4-3, 53-47, minute 43 to go. And now your champions. They didn't get a chance to do it last year, Chris, but guarantee that this feeling makes up for it.
I can't even imagine. I just, it's hard to imagine, honestly, being in that position, seeing what was taken from him last season and coming back and just reclaiming that stuff. It's awesome to see.
Hi, I'm Brittany Brown with Brown's Bullies. The Brown family.
Window here. You got the camera, so I'm gonna let you get the spot. That's the spot.
If you say so.
You know you got better be right there. You gonna need the deal.
You're
Check. There we go. All right, I'm back. All right, sorry everybody. Yeah, official lead-in, screwed up. Dre, can you hear me over there?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Not really.
No.
Twist it up a little bit. There's like a sweet spot in there.
Yeah. Now.
A little bit better for sure.
How about now? Yeah. Check.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got you.
There we go.
There we go. A little bit better. All right, welcome everybody to tonight's live stream coverage of some Greater St. Helens League football action. I am Nick Sisson of N2 Media, and alongside on the screen here, old school special guest commentator, Mr. Jure Key, our long Lumberjack boys basketball coach. Going old school right there, Coach, and showing some special memories here for you. Look at that. Look at that handsome guy. I can tell you right now the beard is on point still.
Yeah, the hair's
and
gone,
then
though.
There's him presenting me with the district championship trophy down at Hudson's Bay in 2023 when everybody, almost including myself, wrote the Lumberjacks off for dead. But here we are, Coach.
All right.
RA Long football. Third time in 3 years. Once every year that you've joined me here.
Yep.
Second time, actually, that we've had Hockinson as the RA Long Lumberjacks opponents. Last year it was Columbia River. And the Jacks got out to a quick start last year against Columbia River. Abel Million had a good touchdown last year. The Jacks started out pretty aggressive, but ultimately weren't able to come away with the win. They got a couple of those already to start this season, though. They're 2-1 on the year, which is a great sign. Getting a road win in league last week against Hudson's Bay, something that we don't say very often. First time that they've won 2 games in a year since 2021. So we'll see what they got tonight. Hockinson 0-3. They played Ridgefield really tough last week. They fell 24-21, but they've also played Fife, who's really good this year up north, and then they've played Mount Baker, who's really good, who's way up north. And so I really wouldn't look at the 0-3 record for Hockinson and say that the Lumberjacks have got themselves an easy game here tonight.
No. I've talked to some of the players. Some play basketball, and they know that they've had a pretty tough schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely aren't overlooking Hockinson tonight. They know they're in for a dogfight. So, but they got a couple wins, and that can do a lot for you, and get you going a little bit. Having that feeling, especially for those seniors that haven't won 2 games. Probably 2 games or 3 games in the last couple of years. So getting back to back, they're feeling pretty good. So I'm excited for them and hoping the best.
The Jacks will receive the opening kickoff here tonight. And they are, of course, wearing the home black tops, black bottoms. You got Tajon Riggins and Tremaine Jenkins back deep to receive. And the kicker here for Hockinson has got a leg, Coach. Last week, I think he had like 3 or 4 touchbacks. So see how they want to play it here tonight. Or it could have been Ridgefield's guy. Actually, I think I got flip-flopped. I think it was Ridgefield's guy that had the big leg. Either way. And this kick is actually short the moment I say someone's got a good leg. Tackle, though, immediately made around the 32-yard line. Decent field position here for the Lumberjacks to start their first drive of the night. And led at quarterback are the Lumberjacks by Jackson Rivenis. And Jackson having a pretty good start so far here to the season. He's had a couple of touchdowns with his legs. He threw for about $140 last week. And, 15 of 21. That's pretty good completion percentage here for high school football. Look forward to seeing what he's able to do in person. Again, the first RA Long game that I've done in person so far. Been pretty much scattered around here in the early going. Got a chance to see Mark Morris a couple of times, and Kelso, Ridgefield, Hockinson, and here we are, first play of the ball game. Rivenis in the pistol. It's got 2 wide receivers to the near side, and now we've got a flag. Looks like we're going to have a false start immediately. Colby Knutson, the halfback, moving a little bit behind Rivenis, is going to back the Jacks up 5 before they've taken their first snap. So,
yeah,
it's early.
Some jitters.
It's early.
Yeah,
it's senior night here.
Yeah, it's the one thing with RA Long over the last few years. Going to the quarterback position. Even in that first game against Castle Rock, Rivenis was there, had a tough first half. They went to the next guy. So they're just trying to find the guy, and eventually you got to stick with someone and just go with them. And Rivenis had a really good game last week. So or the last 2 weeks. So seems like he's the guy, you know. Nade was kind of the quarterback last year a little bit, you know, but it looks like Rivenis is the guy, so we're going to see what he can do.
Short gain, maybe half a yard. And then we got a Hockinson player down. Colby Knutson on the carry. Officially, it looks like on the scoreboard at least, they've got it as no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 15. But starting lineup on offense tonight for the RA Long Lumberjacks is number 1, Tremaine Jenkins, number 6, Nick Nide, number 7, Devin Harris, number 9, Tajon Riggins, number 10, Jackson Rivenis, number 28, Colby Knutson, and then on the offensive line, number 56, Wyatt Perkins, 58, Gage Hinsela, number 60, Colton Lothry, number 66, Cooper Edgman, and number 77, Colton Stone. And again, the Lumberjacks coached by John Barker. 2-1 so far on the short season are the Lumberjacks, and they go 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Pistol and Knutson again, the tailback. Motion is Riggins, play action, and it's a one-handed catch by Riggins, and he's got a little bit of space. He's checked out of bounds. There is a flag, though, back at the 33-yard line. I don't know if it'll stand, but Riggins was able to get up the sideline and make it a manageable 3rd down try. They're going to pick the flag up, so it'll count. All in all, that looks like a gain of about 10. And the officials seem to have forgotten, that they pushed him out of bounds right. Short gain.
You know, it looked like he thought maybe, like, because it was a short pass or like lineman downfield, it looked like he had a lineman up there, but I think they might have told him some rule. I don't know what it is, but
it doesn't look like Coach Barker's very happy over here, given the near sideline official an earful. I don't think he thinks that's where Riggins was marked out.
That don't make sense.
Looked like he got a few extra there up that far sideline. Either way, it's a long 3rd down here, 3rd and 11 officially, and a little tight bunch formation here on the near side. Rivenis has some time looking in that direction, checks it back, and he's got a man. The catch is made, 1st down yardage and more. Ball comes loose, and it is picked up, and Nide's off to the races. Is he going to get to the end zone? He is. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Just how they drew it up, Coach.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Nick Nide, Johnny on the spot there to pick up the loose ball after a 1st down catch and run was made, fumbled near midfield, and just like that, the Jackies have got a 6-0 lead.
You know, Trey was about 5 yards past that 1st down marker right when he got that ball hit out. Had a Hockinson guy right there to pick it up, but Arlong got lucky and picked it up.
Yep, just like they drew it up, like I said. Okay, we're going to catch the ball. We're going to fumble it. It'll bounce twice. Nobody will be around it, and you're just going to run right up to it and scoop and score. And now we've got an option fake here, and it's pass hit for a touchdown or 2-point conversion to Riggins. So the tricky Lumberjacks take advantage of an early break, and now they lead it 8-0.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's cool.
You know, it's sports for you. You know, I can tell you this: that won't be the only lucky play we see all game. Something else will happen. It's just a long game, and that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, though, that was really good progressions, though. Let's go back to the pass, though, right? Jackson had some time.
Yeah, he
didn't get happy feet. Stayed in there.
Yeah.
He looked to do his first 2 options and then ends up checking it down, and the catch is made. I didn't get the number on the catch there on who fumbled it.
It was Trey.
Was it Trey?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, we're going to have to give him some shit for that.
Well, you know, after they picked it up and the guy was running the touchdown, I seen Trey looking back, seeing, is there a flag somewhere?
Yeah.
And he didn't see nothing, so he kind of was. See Coach dapping him up, talking to him right now on the sideline. He's saying, like, gosh, I fumbled it.
Yeah, first season for your assistant coach on the basketball team, Jamon Harris. You know, getting the offensive coordinator position. Good opportunity for him. And, you know, from all the things that I talked to the players about going into preseason camp, and even Coach Barker, just like, hey, we just want to, you know, kind of create an identity for ourselves, stick with something and try to get something to work. And, you know, he had nothing but good things to say about Coach Harris and the work that he puts in. And the players seem to appreciate the fact that it's a simpler playbook, as we've got a broken tackle on the far sideline. And a decent return out beyond about the 35-yard line for the Hawks. So they're going to start their first possession in decent field position. But, yeah, what would be your comments about Coach Jamon Harris?
Yeah, you know, I seen him in the weight room with those guys all summer. You know, him and his son would come back, Jamon, and probably doing some of the workouts that they did at PLU and working out with the guys. So, you know, Jamon was there faithfully every single day, you know. So, and he told me, hey, we're going to simplify this, you know, this year. You know, he was very excited about being able to be the offensive coordinator this year. I was excited for him. So, you know, he's got what it takes to be a guy. You know, he's been with me ever since I've been at the coaching basketball. So he knows standards and whatnot and how to hold people accountable. So, you know, I'm excited for him to have this opportunity.
Lionel Sutton with the first carry for Hockinson, and he had a decent gain of about 7 yards there.
Did the Hockinson running back play last week? You know?
No.
That's what I thought.
Fumble!
Oh, get it! Oh! That's what I think the guys told me, that their main running back was out too against Ridgefield or something.
No, he's actually up here in the booth doing a film for them right over there.
He's still not playing?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And Hockinson fortunate to recover this one, so a 2nd down and 3 is going to turn in to a 3rd and 7. Not what the doctor ordered there.
Man, I see some of these kids on this roster for Hockinson, 6'5", 6'5", 6'4", 6'3". I'm like, where are they at in basketball? They must just be football players. Gosh, dang. Some big boys.
And play action pass. And this one's short, nearly intercepted. On the coverage there is number 21, Franklin Peel. And it looks like Hockinson is going to send in the punt unit here.
He might have caught that if he didn't have that club on his hand.
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
Yeah. Hey, that kid's freaking pretty tough, I'll tell you what.
He
have
is.
A broken hand and you're out there with a club on and you play.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's not a professional. He's not getting paid for it. Yes, sir.
Senior, yeah. He ain't sitting out this year. He said, I'm playing whatever. He's a tough kid. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and plays somewhere at the next level. I think he led him in tackles last year, too.
So Hockinson looking to punt here.
What they got back there? Is that Nick Naday back there? Who is that?
It does appear to be Naday. And a little bit of late pressure. This one's off the side of the foot coming here towards the near sideline, and it's going to bounce at around the 36-yard line. Touchdown there by the Hawks. So here we go. 2nd possession. Jacks with a lead. Nick Naday with a fumble recovery after a completed pass to Tremaine Jenkins. And the Jacks are on top 8-0 after a 2-point conversion to Tajon Riggins. And we do have a player down here, and I think that's 2-8. That would be Colby Knudsen. That's a position that Ari Long's a little thin at right now, with Peel having that club on his hands, like Coach Key just mentioned.
No, Colby's another guy, man. He's been in that weight room. He's always in there. I mean, that kid, I see him every single day. If it's just him and his dad going in there, and I'll go in there on a Sunday and shoot with my son, and Colby's in there lifting for an hour by himself. I mean, he's pretty. That's a tough kid right there.
Yeah, it looks like he's shaking up.
Yeah,
the helmet's off there, and
throw up.
yeah, hopefully
concussion?
hopefully it's just something
Unless you got hit in the stomach.
internal there that he can recover from rather quickly. But yeah, he does look like he's a little under the weather at the moment.
Oh.
Yep, we might get a chance to see that actually. So 8:40 to go, first quarter.
No, he's rubbing his stomach. It looked like, I'm thinking he might, yeah.
Shotgun here with 2 running backs, Jenkins in the backfield, and then Peel to the left of Rivenes. You got all kinds of options here. And it's going to be a handoff, and here's Jenkins trying to get the edge, and he does get it, faces up, stutter step, and he's going to have enough for a first down, it looks like here. And that's about the same spot that he got tripped up on against Mercer Island there. Good to see that he's able to get up and continue. Yeah, nothing but bad memories for me watching Trey Jenkins last year, because the only game that I saw him in, it was like his second play of the game, and he ends up getting hurt. Did end up coming back in time for basketball, but separate story there, Coach. I mean, I never like to point out anything negative, right? He still had a productive year, but just didn't look the normal Tremaine Jenkins last year. I'm really curious to see how he bounces back on the court.
No, for sure. He battled that injury all year. You know, he still bothers with him still to this day, but, you know, he's a tough kid, and I think he's feeling a little better.
Run up and down the court, but he's just one of the best athletes that's pound for pound came through, as we've got a little dump-off pass and a flag and a first down yardage to Jenkins. But we're going to check on it. It's downfield, so maybe we've got an illegal
They're wiping it away again, or what? Yep, they wiped it away.
Looks like the stream's having some problems here. It's a bad time here, Coach.
I ain't going to say who that guy is that keeps throwing that flag. I know his name, though.
Understand.
Second time they wiped it away. You better get together. We went to high school together.
Rivenis looking left, has a man.
Nice.
Catch is made. That's Riggins.
Hey, he's got some time back there right now. He's not really pressured at all. He's kind of just throwing pretty good balls, too.
Coach, I mean, Arlong's looking pretty good so far here. I don't want to jinx him, which I just probably did, but still pretty excited right now what I'm seeing from Jackson Rivenis, and Jacks are playing at home, and we've got a play action. Good play design, block. That was a fantastic
heck
effort.
of a play, I'll tell you what. He got hit probably at that 5-yard line and dragged that guy. Gosh, dang, man.
And it's in the area of where
he was at,
a hold would be here, and a signal.
The receiver took
more than likely. They might not end up losing a yard officially. It is a hold. And it is going to replay first down, and they're going to mark it back, and it's going to be about a yard beyond the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be first. And a little touch pass. And Riggins is able to get to about the 15-yard line.
You know, I talked to Jamon Harris last night at the girls volleyball game and asked him what the plan was tonight, and it seems like he's attacking it where he said, I'm not going to say what.
He's doing it.
He's doing exactly what he told me.
Second down and a yard here. Dual backs again in the shotgun. And Rivenis is under pressure. Got to get rid of it. And he finds a man wide open.
What a play.
And this is Peel, and Peel is out of bounds inside the 5. They're going to mark him down at the 3.
He had
that one
pressure
was
from 3 guys there. And he spun out of it with a guy coming and still threw it to that flat.
Yeah, all Rivenis there on that play.
You know, he looks like he's kind of settled down a little bit. I haven't seen their last 2 games, so definitely looks different from the first game.
First and goal for the Jacks. 4:48 left in the first quarter, already on top, 8-0. Franklin Peel, the tailback, and he gets the handoff, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacks. Pointing to the club. And the Jacks are going to line up here to go for the extra point again, but last time they did that, yeah. Went for the old fakery, got the 2-point conversion. 14-0 RA Long, 4:43 left. And this time they do kick it, and it is up, and it is no good off to the right. So the score will stay here 14-0 as Naide unable to connect on that. I do apologize. We are having a little bit of a delay here on the live stream, some drop frames. So see if we can't battle through that. Might end up just restarting the stream here in a little bit, maybe at the end of the first quarter. So bear with me. Try to see what we can do. It's kind of weird. For some reason, the internet up here has been not so kind to me. It started acting up against Seton Catholic, Mark Moore Seton Catholic game. And yeah, well, it says, yeah. But anyway, yeah, just like we all thought here, 14-0 RA Long. Still a lot of time left in this one.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I don't know the last time that they had a 14-point lead early in the first quarter. I mean, how do you, stay composed and still keep giving that effort? Don't think that it's over.
Yeah.
These guys definitely got way too much pride for the football program that they are, that you think they're going to go away. So you better keep giving your best effort, I'll tell you what, or they going to score pretty easy.
Squib kick, and then a broken tackle, another broken tackle, and finally going down at about the 28-yard line. Hockinson will set up there, and it looks like the Jacks are lobbying for a fumbled recovered there. Number 2, Tyler Sylvia, getting up and showing the football. But Aiden Donowitz at quarterback here for Hockinson, looking to lead his guys.
Looks like Knutson's still out, huh? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. He's on the bench over here.
Motion is Ryder Stenerson, and it's a handoff stretched out towards the far side, and some room finally grabbed a hold of, crossing the 30 out to about the 34 is Hockinson, running back number 4, Lionel Sutton. One of your players, Robert Wilson, in on the tackle.
Looks like they got big Brenner Coates out there at D-end over there. Got him for probably his first series getting in.
Yeah, wearing number 25.
Wow, see what he can do here.
Pistol formation. Single wide receiver out here to the near side. Devin Harris, the corner here. And looking this way, Harris comes inside and hits the, oh my goodness. That is a legal hit. Stenerson.
That's that a catch or that's a drop pass?
Catches the ball, and it's good for a first down. Oh.
How did he catch?
And that looks
he
like
was laid out before that line, though. How are they above the line of scrimmage?
And the officials are going to consort here and talk things over. The chains were about ready to be moved on the far sideline. Woo. Yeah. Harris just absolutely laid the lumber there, Coach. I didn't know he had it in him.
Hey, Devin can hit, man. He's a strong kid. That's another kid that was in the weight room all summer. He plays basketball, but I know football's a sport. But he, even in some summer games this summer, I was letting him guard guys that are the four-man or centers, and he could bang with them. So he's got some toughness, I'll tell you what. But, as you know, his little brother and their dad, they're just little pit bulls.
Yeah. Second down and 6 coming up. I don't know if you heard it last week on the stream, but Vaughn was doing some commentary with me.
No, I heard him. I was listening. I heard him. Dude, he had questions for you. I'll tell you what.
He did good. He did good. He was actually saying guys' first names and saying that was a good catch,
Yeah.
I mean.
No, I heard him.
No, but he's like, I don't know if he said it on the stream or if he said it off the stream, but he goes, Dad, I miss Cavan.
No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Good run stop there. The Jacks bring up a 3rd down and medium, 3rd and 4-ish for Hockinson. But, yeah, he still asked me, he's like, how's Calvin doing, Dad? And I'm like, I think he's doing pretty good. So,
yeah, he is. He's doing really good. He's going to have a big year this year. He was back working with our guys all summer, pushing them. That was pretty cool. It's always good to have those alumni that just want to see us keep doing good. And
corner blitz shown here. And a pass on target, but dropped.
He wasn't ready for that.
No, the pressure forced the ball to get out a little bit early.
Wow.
Guy came out of his break and wasn't expecting the ball to be on him like that. Looked like they were trying to go back to Ryder Stenderson there. But, yeah, no.
4th down before the 50. Looks like they're going to go for it on this one.
In their own territory.
Yeah.
First quarter still, 2:12 to go. Do not adjust your screens. R.A. Long is on top here. Motion man is Stenderson, and it's a stretch handoff far side, blocking head, and there it is, enough. Right, about 2 yards past the line to gain before the pile was able to push back the runner. I believe that's Sutton on the carry, yep, and that's enough for a Hockinson first down. That's a big play for the Hawks there, Coach.
Yeah,
got to try to kill some of this Lumberjack momentum, and plays like that where you believe in your guys and got the guts to go for it. It's always nice when it pays off. And Knutson is still sitting down here on the bench near sideline. Just got a pat on the back from one of his teammates. We got slot wide receivers here to the near side, trip formation. Single wide receiver at the top and a pistol look here. Donowitz collapse, looks near side, quick pass, and it nearly intercepted by Harris. But some miscommunication so far here in the early going on the near side of the field for Hockinson. And so far the passing game not looking quite as crisp. And yeah, that's one that
I see Jamon looking at Devin, giving him some dad love right there. That's funny. I can only imagine because I see him in practice do the same thing. That is hilarious.
Well, that's one that he'll definitely want back. Yeah. Devin will be thinking about that one tonight. 2nd and 10, handoff coming near side off tackle, patiently waiting for some blocks, and a good fill right Trey. There, and a good tackle by Trey.
Hey, yeah, come on.
And Coach Barker and Jamon Harris out there giving instructions, telling Trey, get up, get back to the huddle, and it was a big tackle, no doubt.
Yeah, that kid got up and kind of shoved Trey in the back. The refs grabbed him and, told him not to do that. But
yep. Sutton on the carry there again. But no doubt Hawkinson's in for a fight here in the early going.
Jack's got some momentum, man. You win a couple games. What that can do to your psyches, people don't know.
They've got 2 tight slots here off the line, and then we got a play action. Pass is tipped again and incomplete so far. So I think that was Stenderson again, right? Stenderson's kind of got the alligator hands going right now because he took that shot from Harris earlier in the drive, and that one hit him in the hands. Got to come up with that one. 4th down.
Well, if I'm right, I think it was the same guy that they did that little curl, and it kind of hit him in the face, too.
Yeah.
He's open.
Yeah, he's been open.
He's open. He's just not catching it.
If you're coaching, if you're coaching Hockinson, you're seeing that you got a chance to make these catches. And
4th down.
Donowitz under pressure. Wow. Miscommunication there on the offensive line, more than likely.
Let's get a nice little run here. Take this to the second quarter.
28 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Let's get this quarter over with. Try to get something here.
Fans, if you're just joining us, R.A. Long on top here, 14-0. They've actually got into the end zone 4 times, once on a 2-point conversion, 2 touchdowns. Trey Jenkins got in on a touchdown that got called back. But so far, the actual touchdowns that counted, fumble recovery by Nick Nide, where he ran about 45-ish yards after a completed catch and run around him and pushes him back to the ground. Short gain, but a good little quick hitter there. Good design. And the clock is going to run here, Coach, probably to your delight. Down to 10 seconds, and the Jacks are more than likely just going to let this clock roll into the second quarter. Teams will reconvene on the sideline and talk strategy. If you're Hawkinson, you got to figure out a way to wake your guys up and get into this football game before dare I say it, the Jacks start to run away with it here early after one. R.A. Long on top, 14-0. Nick Sisson for N2 Media, Jure Key alongside here tonight. I tried to dig up that picture you sent me a long time ago of all your football offers that you sent. You had, you had a stack of letters, you know, and I was going to be like, look at all these letters, everybody, that Coach Key had here for football back when he was a Mark Morris Monarch. And when I found some of those delightful photos that I ran earlier, by the way, I found your bio. They had a bio for you on Max Preps. And it said that you played baseball, too, and I was not aware. Is that factual? You were a baseball guy as well?
I was. I actually played all growing up. It was probably, to be honest, it was probably my best sport. I just came into high school, wanted to go into the Mark Morris program and play basketball, so I just kind of stopped playing baseball. They always tried to get me to go out, and I made a deal with it. I didn't really want to play baseball. So kind of regret it a little bit, but, you know, I just was doing what made me happy, so.
You learn something every day when you go fishing on the internet, Coach. Trips to the near side here for R.A. Long, second down, and it looks like about 8. Pump fake, Rivetus trying to escape. He has Stenderson alongside of him, and he does manage to turn it upfield and get something positive out of it.
When they spread it out like that, you know, I want to see, I wouldn't mind seeing Trey get ISO'd on one side. He's always in that trips, you know. Let him be ISO'd at one end and see what he can do in an ISO maybe.
3rd down and 5. You're probably in 4-down territory at this point here if you don't lose any yards.
By him, Trey.
Rivenes rolling to the near side. Pumps, throws,
nice throw.
Has a man open, catch is made. Trey Jenkins out of bounds at the 21.
You know what, I'll tell you what, these guys were telling me this week, they said Jackson throws a good ball, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know, I only seen him play one time, was the Cal Sprout game, but I'll tell you what, that right there, that was on the run, out of the pocket, floated that right to where it needed to be. That was a hell of a throw.
4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Franklin Peel, the tailback, cast on his wrist and all. Hard count here, and Rivenes, low snap, hands it off. Peel looking to go to the left side there, and he's wrapped up by a couple of Hawks. Couldn't turn the edge.
Just hold on to that ball. It's all right.
Yeah, you bring up a pretty good point there.
Yeah, he's got that cast on his hand. Hey, I'll tell you what, just hold on to that ball.
Yeah, Knutson still here on the near sideline.
Cover that guy.
$20-0 here with 9:52 to go. Second quarter. Coach, I've been doing this. This is my 5th football season, and I haven't seen the Jacks have a 20-point lead in any game so far.
Man, I'm going on 12 years? I don't know if I've seen it either.
It wouldn't have been since 2000 and probably, I want to say like 14, 13.
Probably
Kick is up and kick
somewhere around
is
there.
good. Yeah, 13 they had an 8-2 team that went to the playoffs. And,
okay.
You know, but
yep.
that was the
team.
last time they beat Hockinson was October 18th, 2013.
So that was about my first year being around. And they were solid then. They had a good team.
Well, so far, Coach, they're looking pretty solid. 21-0. That could have easily been Trey's second touchdown of the game. I mean, considering how he bowled over that defender at the 5-yard line and had that hold a couple of yards back behind him. Low kick, picked up, crossing the 30-yard line, looking to get outside, unable to get any further is the return man for Hockinson. And on the return there was Madsen Richardson. Jacks lead it 21-0. It's a shame you can't credit Jackson Rivenis with another touchdown pass so far because of that one that he had to Trey that was fumbled and picked up by Naide. But, man, he's had a really solid first quarter here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's thrown an incomplete pass yet, Coach.
No, I'm super impressed. Seriously.
Screen ball here. Good pursuit. Wrapped up and tackled. Franklin Peel. This is going to be a loss. And I think that the ball came out and the Jacks got it.
Oh, boy.
Trey Jenkins comes up with the football. Holy moly. Washougal is on top of Mark Morris 7-0 here. That was early on. I don't know where they're at right now, but.
Okay, Jake Moe with the updates.
Yep.
He stays on his sports.
I love Jake. Yeah.
Stays with everything, man. He's awesome.
Jake will literally message me probably 5-10 times per broadcast different scores if I don't see it on the live stream. Like I'll open my DMs and it'll be nothing but Jake. I love you, Jake. Jake loves his Lumberjacks.
Yes, he does.
I know you saw it last year after you hated my comment about Mark Morris playing pretty good the last couple of seasons, and then Jake comes to the rescue and's like, "Yeah, leave my coach alone."
Hey, Jake's got my back.
Yeah, Jake will go to bat. He'll go to war for you, Coach. You need Jake on the bench there.
Hey, I think he used to be the team manager
Yeah.
here for quite a while with Wallace.
Yep, Coach Wally Wallace. Yeah, had him there.
Come on, Jake. Let us know in the comments how many years you were with Wallace.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I got a chuckle out of that, Coach. It was like, oh no. I was like, yep. I was like, you're already on the comment section. You were just here.
Good.
Nice little swing pass here. Peel has enough for a first down. The Jacks are just keeping it simple here. But yeah, I mean, the truth of the matter is, if we're really going to get down to brass tacks here, is that both programs have had phenomenal last couple of years. You know, your guys' team with a 38-game league winning streak, and really that year that you guys ended up playing Linden in the semis. I know we talk about it a lot, but you know that game against Camas. I mean, that team that Camas had was super good, and you guys went toe-to-toe with them. And if you guys are probably an Aaron Austin injury away from, winning that game and possibly more. Nice little dump off here, and a shake and a corner and a touchdown again. Trey Jenkins. 27-0 R.A. Long.
Man, how's he that open coming out to the flat like that? That's crazy. Nobody should ever leave him.
It's a 17-yard touchdown this time for Trey.
No, back to what you were saying, though. No, the competitiveness, the rivalry of us playing each other, it's just fun for the community, I think sometimes it gets blown out of proportion on thinking, we don't like each other and stuff. But, my guys hang out with Mark Moore's kids. Like, those guys hang out. They're good friends. So
that kick's no good.
When one of us is doing good or the other one's doing better, regardless, if we're out and they're still going as far as they can go, that's awesome to see because it's good for the community. It only builds a stronger community for us. So I think people kind of sometimes want to blow that out of proportion and think that we all just hate each other, and it ain't like that. I mean, I went to Mark Morris. I went to school with, a lot of Monticello guys, Scott Pasapi and them. They were my best friends. After my games, I was going and hanging out with Scott and Trevor Sweet and all those guys. So, but when we're out there, we're competing.
You're battling.
And you know what? We might not act like friends on the court, but after that, I'll tell you what, we're giving each other hugs and texting each other. So,
No, it's definitely a spirited rivalry, to say the least. But, for the most part, everybody supports one another.
yeah,
you have to.
We respect each other, and that's what matters.
Well, I mean, that's iron sharpens iron,
Yeah.
You know the saying. You had the opportunity to play for two of the best coaches here locally with, Coach Roffler and then your tenured, confidant, Bill Backamus, learning from him, playing for him. And
I got nothing but respect for him, too.
Yep.
I mean, out of when basketball season's not going on, to be honest, we're hanging out.
it's good to hear.
So, but when we're playing each other, we're staring at each other and probably yelling at each other out on the court. I can tell you that.
This ball's picked up around the 20 and crossing the 30 down at the 32. Hawks will start there again on the return. This time Madsen Richardson. Richardson had a big game last week with 2 touchdowns. Hockinson could sure use something to feel good about right now. There's still a lot of time here left, 8:49.
I just looked at that clock and go, frick, 9 minutes left and 27 points. Holy.
Yeah.
There's some time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some time.
It's a big kid right there, 56, Wyatt Perkins in the middle linebacker position. I'm not sure who he is, but that's what he does here.
Handoff going nowhere. 59 on the tackle. That is Angel Gallardo. Gallardo quick off his spot. I'll tell you what, man. I mean, you look at the roster compared to, let's say, Hawkinson's, compared to Mark Morris's, definitely compared to Ridgefield's, right? You're looking at one single file page here. Every other roster, 2 sides full, as we got a nice run here for the Hawks right near the first down marker, badly needed. But, there's a lot of names that you really don't know if you're R.A. Long,
Yeah, for sure.
But here we are, right? Easton Weber with the carry. Strong run there. Number 99. I like the number. Running the football. Love it. But, man, yeah, I mean, the Jacks are just coming up with guys that want to get out here and play. If their basketball coach didn't threaten to take away playing time from all of the really good basketball players that might want to come out, this roster might be a little bit full. Oh, hey, there you Oh, you're here, Coach. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, I told these guys, I want Isaiah Lindsey and Rhett Young out here. Rhett played at Columbia River his freshman year. I'm glad Brenner came out. I want these guys to play. I played all the sports. Like, people think, oh, no, just play basketball. No. Hey, this might get them a little bit toughness for basketball. We'll be fine. We'd get into shape, or basketball skills will sharpen when we start playing. But I'd love to see more of those guys get out here and play. When my basketball guys try to say something about how the football program's being, I always tell them to just don't say a word, because they're not out there making a difference. So if they want to make a difference, then they can talk, but they're not. So
Weber with the handoff again. And Easton close to the line to gain here. Easton Weber might be one of these guys for Hockinson that can come in and try to light a fire, because they need something lit now. Handoff, first down yardage, and more. Crossing the 35-yard line, falling down forward is number 43, Jasper Armstrong. So the Hawks going with a little bit different look at the running back position.
They've been pretty successful running the ball, though.
Yeah.
They really have. Got to the outside a couple times. Right now, they're giving it to a couple of little bit heavier backs and just kind of coming up the middle right now. I think they might stick to it.
Yeah, we got a whistle here. Push back eventually. 4 yards, though, and a cloud of dust. The coaching staff that's stuck with this program also deserves a lot of the success, because Coach Barker and Coach Harris, they've been here for their 5th year, I think, now together, and it hasn't been easy, to say the least,
For sure.
to get to this point.
Hear a lot of negative things here and there, and just mentally for them could be draining, but they're just going to keep riding it out with these guys and have faith and trust what they're doing and keep trying to make a difference, and hopefully it pays off. And it's nice to see it pay off for these guys right now.
Hawkinson's eating up some of that clock here, Coach. Now under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Jacks lead 27-0, and it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 4 here. Armstrong still the tailback. Hawkinson just going straight handoffs here. Now they got a little slant route stop, and a catch is made. This is going to be just beyond the sticks, and it looks like Ryder Stennerson is there with the catch this time. He's been targeted the most so far, and the Hawks look to be going hurry up.
Yeah. They're trying to get going right now.
And they're looking to catch the Jacks in a substitution, make sure they got the play right, and they're under pressure, and there's a sack.
Brenner Coates.
Helmet goes off.
Nothing. There ain't nothing.
No. Are you sure? Jeez Louise. Brenner Coates comes in off the edge quickly and gets the sack. Jure's got a new favorite player.
Hey, man. Well, I heard he was going to go out for football and never played the sport before.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
He's a big kid, man. He freaking put on 15 pounds of muscle since summer basketball. Kid just literally lives in the weight room with his dad. Get him, Brenner.
Whistle. They're going to stop the play here. It looks like a false start. We do have a player down. It's Gallardo. Gallardo still trying to pick himself up, but the Hawks are going to go back 5 yards here. Nickname Off Night is probably like a top 5 nickname that I've ever heard in my life. You know, when I first heard it, I'm like, I had to ask somebody. I think I asked Jordan Nalen. You know, it's like, why do they call him Off Night? He's like, bro, he was a defensive stopper. The best guy always had, quote, an off night. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now it makes sense. How does it feel having the title Jure Off Night Key?
You know, I was a good player, as they say, but I wasn't like this offensive juggernaut. You know, I was an all-state player, only averaged 15 a game, but my role still was to stop guys. You know, I was.
Oh, there we go. There's a flag somewhere.
Donowitz with a good scramble, put his shoulder down at the end of that. We do have a flag, though, back at the 25. No, you always hang your hat on defense, Coach. I mean, if you look over to your right and you take a look at me, 5'9", light skin, a little bit overweight. I wasn't really overweight back then, though. But I mean, offense, no, I wasn't playing. Believe it or not, when I was a junior, I was playing the 4. At this height. Not because I could score the basketball down low. It was because defense, man, being tenacious, trying to just box out, use your body, roll off of guys, different ways to play basketball other than be big and pride yourself on your work, and footwork is also huge. But I know what you mean by, wearing defense on your elbow or on your sleeve, whatever you want to say. And yeah.
Not really do any offensive stuff.
Pass complete. I'm getting some comments here with stream is black, video feed down. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I don't see anything. It says my stream quality is good. So, we'll see if we can get it figured out here.
So what, Hawkinson?
It's thrown in.
Yep. Didn't even make a play.